Well, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from the Candy A Go-Go in the Harajuku district of Tokyo,
Right.
Japan, where it's 10 a.m. And
This is
so
our
we're
second live episode. We did
that's
one
right,
live
10
from
a.m.
Vegas,
And
live from Japan.
there are people milling around
Yep.
and just saying, "Oh my God, the Daves are here from the United States, and we've got a very special guest." And tell you what, Dave, why don't you give Rich some walking music down to the candy store?
Wait, hold on. You got it. You can't just throw this out.
There,
Okay.
there's
I
his
even
one.
forgot where it was. Yeah, I still can't find the darn thing.
So, and actually, and since we're in this, because apparently the Harajuku district in see all the people milling around, including that guy that looks like Clouseau with the orange hair. I mean, it's awesome. But apparently this is where the young people go. This is the trendy area of Tokyo. So you have to play music like this.
Oh,
You got to play this type of music. You have to.
Oh, can we just let that go?
Yeah.
Well, and we kind of threw Rich out there like everybody knows, but Rich is a barfly. He's normally in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
and we thought Rich is born in Japan. Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't read Japanese. Is not a Kit Kat expert, and we thought perfect.
Well, he just
welcome,
really
Rich.
Well, let's face it. Rich wanted the free airfare on Cathay Pacific to get us to Tokyo.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
So welcome, Rich. Tell us a little bit about yourself and let the barflies
Well, hi guys.
revel in your greatness.
Yeah. First generation Japanese in America. Used to speak Japanese when I was a kid, but living here among all you white people, it's all gone now. I don't speak much Japanese, but I'm relearning it because my wife and I are planning a trip later this year to go. So I figured it was a good idea to learn a little bit more Japanese stuff. And so I still can't read and I only understand a little bit, but here I am.
Well, and this is perfect because you'll know exactly which Kit Kat you want to get while you're there.
Well, and the thing is, and especially at Candy A Go-Go, because apparently at this candy store down in this lovely area of Tokyo, you can get sweets, and for a couple of bucks, you can get dances. Apparently, so
Sweet.
that's Candy A Go-Go.
From your sweet.
Yes, Rich, I hope this doesn't put you on the spot, but I think it's very poignant to realize that, because most of us read in history about what happened in Hiroshima. Okay, your mother lived it, and if you wouldn't mind spending just a couple of minutes talking about that real quick, I think that would give your mom reverence, and I think it would be good.
Yeah, well, my mother was 13 years old. She lived in Nagasaki. Had been drafted into the medical corps. Her father was a physician in Nagasaki. So they assumed that by osmosis or something that she had some medical skills. So she was brought into the medical corps and was in like training outside of Nagasaki when the atomic bomb was dropped there.
Oh.
And within a few hours of that, she was there bearing casualties and whatnot in and out of Nagasaki.
How far away was she from Ground Zero?
I'm not exactly certain. I know she was just out. Nagasaki's in like a bowl. There's the bay there, and then there's hills all around. And so she must have been on the other side of that ridge that goes around that thing, which made it doubly catastrophic because it was a airburst.
Mm-hmm.
So the explosion was there. The shockwave went out and then came back in and squashed a bunch of people.
Wow.
So as a result of the radiation, she had some physical things, but for the most part, she came out pretty much unscathed. She had a terrible fear of rats after that because they went apparently the blast killed a bunch of people and things, but there was no shortage of rats, she said.
Wow.
Huh.
She
Wouldn't have thought
remained
that,
a very steadfast pro-nuke person all through, because she felt that the nuclear use of nuclear arms at that time and having that in our kit would probably save lives, because you destroy two cities, sure, but then that saved maybe millions of lives.
Well, and that's one of the main
Wow.
reasons why I asked you about that is to get the perspective of somebody who was there and then moving to America. Now, did she become a citizen later on?
Yeah, she did.
See, that's a
Dad,
neat story.
she and Dad met in Japan and Yokota Air Force Base. That's near Tokyo, and that was 1952, maybe. They were married shortly thereafter, and she came to the United States in '53, I think. And
That's when my mom got here. Wow.
a few years living in the Los Angeles area. We lived in Santa Maria, which is a little south of Los Angeles at the time. That's when I came along. Dad worked at Vandenberg Air Force Base. And then, hey, Bruce. And we moved all over the world. Then we moved back to Okinawa for a while in 1965. Lived there, and then moved to back to Japan and lived in Yokota for a while. And then came back to the United States in 1971, where I came back to the cultural nucleus of the universe, Newark, Ohio.
See, I always think that's interesting, being all over the world. And then, wait, did your parents move back to Ohio?
Yeah.
So they purposefully chose. We saw everything, and we don't want to have anything to do with it. We're going to Ohio.
I have no explanation of why that happened.
What did your dad have a job there, or
Yeah,
just?
Dad
Okay.
was civil service. So in Japan and Okinawa, he had something to do with quality assurance of guidance sets on aircraft, and then here in Newark, they calibrate guidance sets for missiles here. So it's a standards lab for the Air Force. So that's why he came here. And then he retired and marooned us here.
Here we go. Well, what's the point? So we do, we don't cross promote an awful lot, but the three of us are all part of the shaving cadre, as is Bruce, and from time to time we have Zoom calls where we're all chatting with each other. So I think Bruce is used to just being able to interject. Yeah.
And we will probably have Bruce on a future show. And P-Beat says, wonderful show, and it's barely started. Drinks and Dave's educates barflies. Thank you, Rich.
Whether we want to or not.
Exactly. So, Dave, this was your well, first of all, let's go around the horn. Rich, you're not smoking a cigar tonight?
No.
But you're drinking, you have your big tankard of, this thing is epic. Look at this thing. Look at the size of that water thing.
I'm a big water drinker.
Yeah.
Lulu's Chocolates in Monterey, in your neck of the woods, Dave.
Yeah.
Salted caramels and buttercreams and dark chocolate.
You can't, to my mind, it's hard to beat a caramel. It's a chocolate covered caramel. If it's
you're gonna get some feedback on that from a certain individual I know.
They don't like caramels?
Not a caramel fan.
Crazy. I don't like the ones that are like you bite in and you gotta slowly pry your jaw apart, but the soft caramels.
Well, see, that's like every Christmas or every other Christmas, we go to a place called C's Candy. I don't know if you guys have those out there.
It's from here, buddy.
Oh, okay.
The factory's right over there.
See, oh God, see, that would be dangerous for me because the nuts and chews. Oh,
yeah. Oh,
so
my father-in-law, that's all he loves, and so
nuts and chews.
He always has a box of nuts and chews in the house, and that was a thing when I came down here. Is my wife loves C's because I think she grew up with it, and I'm like, okay, but it's not like Godiva, it's not from Swiss, and she still feels it's the best chocolate
Right.
No, yeah.
Well, I have to agree. And the thing is, my wife likes different, like there's one that I like. It's called the rum raisin. And it's got a rum flavor and it's got some almonds in it and stuff like that. But I can always tell when because we don't believe in the take a bite, put it back. That's gross.
No, you got to
But
eat
we
it.
believe in the thumbnail method.
Oh, I see.
So you pick it up and look at it. Oh, okay. That one's been,
been checked.
Exactly. So now the nice thing about tonight's show is brought to you by Abbott Labs, the #1 name in diabetic sensors.
Sugar, yeah.
Because here's what I think's ironic about this whole thing. We're going to be tasting, I don't know how many.
It's like
a bunch
12.
of 12 Kit
Bunch
Kats.
of them. Yeah.
All three of us, including all three of us are diabetic.
That's right. That probably wasn't the best choice. But I think we kicked this around, but then Rich did find a sampler of Japanese Kit Kats on Amazon. So we all ordered it. I think there might be slight variations, but it sounds like most of us have
the same one.
This is a little loosey goosey, so we'll roll with it. On the sweet tip, I thought I would change things up, but I'm going with a 7-Up Zero Sugar Shirley Temple. For the beverage tonight to clear the palate.
Wow. You do realize that anybody that sees you drinking a Shirley Temple, well, there's custom titles all over the place. Well, I am going with homemade. I am going with homemade Pepsi Zero through our SodaStream machine.
Yeah, you got me into the SodaStream.
Are you using it?
A lot.
Oh, okay. Good.
The Mountain Dew is a little funky.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But the Pepsi Zero is good, and the Diet Dr. Pete is really good.
And actually, the drops that you get, the lime drops, they're concentrated drops. That's very good. That's good. That's very good. So
they just came out with Code Red Mountain Dew, though.
On the SodaStream?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Now, if they did the Baja Blast in zero sugar, I would be all over that.
So the way we're going to do this tonight is, again, Rich pointed out that Kit Kats in Japan are made by a different company than in the United States, which seems odd if they're competitive. They must be getting money somehow, right? But what it doesn't even say. Rich, who makes the US one?
Oh, the US one is made by Hershey.
Yeah,
Hershey.
The ones in the United States are all Hershey, and that's about it. Nestle everywhere else.
Nestle. Boo.
So we're going to set a baseline. So we have the US version and what we think is just a standard Kit Kat from Japan. Now, the weird thing about the Japanese ones is they come with these writing all over it. And we heard from a Rich, and then I verified with somebody at work that can read kanji, is these are not the names of the flavors. It's just happy little sayings.
Did you get some of those sayings translated?
Oh, well, she was telling me, but it's just like, happy good day, or
and you know what else I noticed? If you look at the logo, the logo on the Kit Kat, the American Kit Kat, is different than the logo on the Japanese. Now, the Japanese Kit Kat logo is the original logo from way back. So Hershey's. See, I don't know who originally made Kit Kat. I don't know if it was Nestle or Hershey, and then Hershey Nestle bought the rights for the other one. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. So we'll start off with comparing those two, decide which we determine officially is the better of the Kit Kats. And then that sets our baseline. The baseline is 10 points. Right. Now, and then we'll get into all the other stuff.
Okay.
And rate it on a 20-point scale with the basic Kit Kat being in the middle.
So we're tasting the American Hershey.
Okay. Let me open up this baby.
And how much are we tasting? One stick or a quarter of a stick? Or
I'm not eating a whole stick of all these. Eat what you want, buddy. It's
okay.
Now the kits we got gave us 2 of each flavor.
Yes.
Now, discretion being the better part of valor. Somebody in the house, I'm not going to mention any names, laid claim to half of the stash.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. Well, I'll go first. The American one is the standard Kit Kat, crunchy, creamy, sweeter than I remember, because I don't eat Kit Kats very often, but sweeter than I remember.
Yeah.
Did we do a weigh? No, actually, PB, we didn't do a weigh-in. We did a glucose monitor number.
Right, you're gonna have to show the spike in your. It is a little, and I know this about American chocolate. When you talk to people that have chocolate elsewhere, it's a little waxy. The
Yes.
American one.
So this is just to make sure this is the one we're testing as the baseline, right?
Yeah, the plain old red one.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
now we need to talk about visuals too, because if you look at the American one, okay, that's this one, okay, and if you look at the same one, the red one of that, look at the color difference. Quite a bit of a color difference. So, is this a different type of milk chocolate? Maybe. Let's find out.
On mine, the little writing says "moving forward," thanks to a handy Google translator.
Now, if
Wow.
you compare the inside,
Wow.
it's also smaller inside than the American one.
But
More chocolate to wafer ratio. You like it better?
wait. Oh man, I like it better. It's almost like there's a little bit of dark chocolate in that, a little bit, not quite as milky sweet. It's not as sweet,
A little
but
bit richer flavor.
better. Yeah, it's got a richer flavor to it.
Flavor? Okay.
Coats the tongue with the fats, the chocolate fats.
Mhm.
Now, see, I'm liking this because I was thinking there's no way we can really do tasting notes of Kit Kats and stuff. But here
Sure
you
we
guys
can.
are just digging
Ooh.
in.
Well, I ate the whole candy bar. That's gone. So
All right. So
to me-
so the Japanese wins,
one
and
wins.
that's our set point of 10 points.
right.
Rich, what's closest to you now? What should we do next?
Well, Rich, what did you think of that? The Japanese one versus the Hershey one?
I like the Japanese quite a bit better. More. I'm kind of a chocolate fiend anyway.
Well, this is
And,
interesting. This is interesting. What Steven's saying is that Americans tend to love their chocolate sweeter and milkier. And that's pretty apparent on that, because the problem with that one that we just tasted is that it's not quite as sweet. So the problem with that is I
Give
could
you a
suck
bunch.
down a bunch of those. So are we going to let Rich pick the next ones? I think that's fair. Let's let Rich
the
do it.
next one. Whatever.
Okay.
We didn't.
It's kind of dark in this room, so I'm going to have to use a handy flashlight here. There's a green one that
The
has
light-
no marking on it.
The light green. This one.
The light or
Is
the
it
dark
dark
green?
green?
Okay. The
Oh,
dark
that
green.
one. Dark
right.
green. It's supposed to be green tea.
Oh, this has got a funky. Oh man, this got a funky color.
These are
Okay,
hard
so
to
that-
open.
that-
all these.
This is what it looks like.
Okay, it's like
the problem
olive
is,
green.
Hey,
It's like
I've got a.
Nice.
Oh no, this is the special one. This is a green screen version.
Yeah, can we?
So yeah, I can't
There you
even.
go.
There you go. So that's the color.
And what's neat about this, Japanese are big fans of tea flavored stuff.
Okay.
You go to our Japanese restaurants or Japanese grocery store, which I frequent. There's called matcha is what this is. Matcha flavored ice cream and all kinds of pastries, and this would be a tea flavored.
But the smell of it is like any other. But I was going to say, is this our spinach one?
We have a little bit of a grassy flavor, and kind of like green tea, but not real strong of it.
No,
No, I'm not getting-
If it wasn't green,
Mm-hmm.
I'd almost think I was eating the normal one.
This one's much mellower.
Less sweet.
You'll get the tea like after the
Oh, there we
chocolate is done, it'll come
Second
on.
bite.
That's actually that's pleasant. That's pleasant.
Do you like it better or worse?
Better than the I don't know.
Middle.
Actually, the first one we tried had a sharpness to it because probably the chocolate content. It had a sharpness. This is very creamy and smooth, and that's really good. I was hoping this was a wasabi flavored one, but
It's like a Kit Kat for adults, I think.
that is good. And your dad is saying he loves the green tea ones. We get them as a special candy treat for Christmas stocking. So you've had these, Dave, or does your dad eat them before he gives them to you?
No, I've had some of these. I don't remember. We just, it's candy. You just pop it and you eat it. And Rich, what
Now-
say you? Better or worse?
I I like it because I just like the green tea flavor. I don't really, I can't really say this is better or worse. This is the best
Yeah.
green tea flavored one I've had so far tonight.
You have to.
You know what this reminds me of? You know the butter cookies that you get at Christmas?
hmm
It's got that, to me, it's got that consistency of a butter cookie. Very creamy.
Interesting.
If I had to rank it, I
Yeah.
would put this below the our base level Japanese Kit Kat.
Oh, and Dave, you put it slightly above.
I'd put it above, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put it
above.
right in the middle, and then we'll average out our scores there of unofficial scores. All right, what's next, Rich?
Okay, Rich, what's next?
Well, let's go ahead and try the third. There's four of them that we have that have no.
So that one, the guess was could be strawberry.
Is that the really
pinky.
kind of, is that the
pinky.
kind of the
It's all
mauve,
pink.
the mauve colored one?
And it has this little thing down here in the corner.
Yeah.
It says it's the adult taste.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's-
maybe it's not strawberry.
So that's this one right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, it looks
Ooh.
like strawberry from
Whoa.
the color.
Yeah, and soon as
It's
you
like
open,
pink.
take a whiff of it. I mean, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
got to be
Wow.
strawberry. That's got to be
Yeah.
either that or it's their their Pepto Bismol.
What is that? I remember less enthusiasm for vodka tasting. We're watching.
This is a very vivid strawberry flavor.
That's
fragrance.
sharp. That's sharp. Oh, and on the back of the palate, it really gets fruit. That's actually not bad. It's just
I get a sharp strawberry with like some
Mhm.
wax underneath it. I like it better after you've chewed it up a little bit.
that's pleasant. That's pleasant.
It was pink, Bruce. Pink.
Pink.
This is a highfalutin show, buddy. We're gonna bring you along.
Man, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough rating these.
So
I really enjoy
I
that.
would rate this one better. I would say the strawberry. I was impressed with the strawberry flavor. It had
it's
a
tart-
tartness of
Yeah. Mhm.
real strawberry. I mean, it's
It
obviously
does taste like real strawberry.
It doesn't taste like a strawberry candy, bubblegum kind of.
For me, I would have to rate the green tea one, the green one first, this one second, and then the standard third so far.
Really,
me.
Rich?
For me, yeah.
I like this one, but this would be second between the
No, you're still green tea at the top, huh?
green tea is in. This is kind of displaced green tea, which was number two. This is now split the difference. Green tea has moved down, and the standard chocolate is still up there.
All right.
Ooh, that was good.
Next.
Sharon, you better come grab this one because I may eat them both.
Yes, I figured the spouse units, they'll probably chime in their notes. Let's try the orange one. Now, this is obviously an orange flavor.
Yeah.
As a orange.
See, it just happened. It just happened. The strawberry one is gone.
Zoom.
This is the one, and before the show we were talking. This is the one that I was really excited about. So let's do it like we did the vodka. Let's take a sniff, see what they think. Oh, you know what this smells like? It smells like those things you get at Christmas.
Oh,
The chocolate oranges.
But it looks like it's like a
Like
darker,
a regular one, yeah.
darker chocolate, but
Oh yeah.
This is really
Oh
nice.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, those chocolate oranges that you break.
Yeah.
Those are always
But
so
crunchy.
good. I would take this in a heartbeat over that.
Mm. Very nice.
Wow. Well, for me, this is actually the green tea is still at the top. This is now number 2 for me, followed by the strawberry, then the baseline.
See, I would rank the strawberry and the orange the same for me, up above the top.
Yes, PB, the cherries, chocolate, and orange. This is better. Oh, that's delicious.
This is my
And
new favorite.
it leaves a nice aftertaste. What's good about this is we've done the vodka, we've done the cigar tasting, we've done the scotch tasting. So we have that experience to to
Oh,
culinarily.
well, we're professionals. That's for
Well,
sure.
that's true. Well, I mean, did you see the crowd in front of the candy store? They're bowing. They're bowing
We're
down.
not going to be able to
us
get
right now.
out of this place.
I know.
These
We're gonna
Okay,
be
so
like,
wait, so
Pacers.
Rich is number 1 orange. You're still number 1 green tea,
yes.
and I'm number 1 orange strawberry. Either one.
Okay. You're writing this down, right?
No, that's why I'm
Okay.
repeating it. It's kind of hard to.
See, I've on the
We're
top
not
of my
getting spoiled.
computer screen, I've got them lined up in order.
I should probably do that, huh?
I figure we
Ooh.
can we'll keep track of which one we like the best.
Well, the problem is, normally when we do our food tasting, we go back and retaste.
Go back, yeah.
There's a problem with that. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, we have extras except for the strawberry.
You guys have extras.
All right.
Oh,
Now-
but the orange. If you notice, the orange is just lingering. That's
it does,
wonderful.
actually.
That's wonderful.
Especially I'm getting like the smell just up in my
Yeah.
nasal lower area.
We may be ordering candies from Japan from now on. All right, what's next, Rich?
So what I'm going to do is go around and ones that I know is a different flavor. Let's try the one that's with a ghost. Now, this is going to be a weird one.
Okay.
I know this is going to be, you're either going to really like this or not. It
So
is
I was told, we've got, every flavor we got at least 2 of. Some we got like 2 different milk tea ones that we assume are the same milk tea. But
Wow, this is. Ooh.
is it apple? Is it?
Yeah, apple, like a caramel apple.
That
Maybe
doesn't
the red-
smell. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't know
Is
what
that
kind
like
of
the
apple.
soda?
I don't know what kind of apples you're eating, but
Wait,
this.
so it's a weird color for apple.
Yeah, but wait till you smell it. Doesn't
It's a-
smell like apple to me.
Peach color.
What does it smell like to you? I think it's very pungent.
No, I get apple.
See, I don't get apple.
It's like an apple tobacco. Like I used to smoke that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Here it goes. Oh
It's
no.
more subtle than I'd expected.
Oh.
I'm not sure I like it as much, but
No. This is apple cobbler mixed with dirty tennis shoe.
Oh, come on.
No.
It's
It's
like
like-
the strawberry where you get apple and wax at the same time until you chew it for a while. And then the apple starts.
I'm getting some hints of cinnamon, like you would in an apple tart. Not a big fan. This one goes
Oh.
this
bottom
is
of the
down there
boat for me.
below the tea.
Yeah.
I think it's like an apple pie when you get the
Yes.
caramelized apple with tons of sugar and stuff.
Right.
It's not
But
bad.
it's just I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, there are apparently 300 different flavors of these.
We're just scratching the surface. Well, Rich,
I like
on your trip to
hyperglycemia.
Japan,
Hyperglycemia will soon confuse you all. No, not
Let's
that
go
yet.
back to hardcore chocolate. We'll do the
72. Now see, this should be the
72%.
adult flavor.
The 72%. Okay.
This will
Oh,
be the
that's
grown-up
dark.
chocolate.
That's dark.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh,
We need
that's
a fairly
that's
simple
almost
palate
that's
cleanser.
almost black. Yeah, we need a palate cleanser. I got to get the apple out.
Yes, it's like
Now the
bakery
best
chocolate.
part of this though is the other tastings we've done have had some things that are just awful. I
Right.
don't think we have to worry about that with.
Well, the apple one wasn't a big fan of mine, but
Okay.
here we go.
Yeah, dark.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
bittersweet chocolate.
Oh
in
yeah.
general.
Oh yeah. I love dark chocolate though.
Uh,
This reminds me of the See's candy that has the dark chocolate with the caramel and the marshmallow. That one, and the nuts and chews.
Now, did one of you say that there was a dark chocolate American Kit Kat?
Mm-hmm.
seen it.
But it's not like this. This is almost pure dark chocolate, pure bittersweet dark chocolate.
Now, what I will say though is, I think if you want dark chocolate, just get a really nice dark chocolate.
Right.
I don't want the Kit Kat.
Right.
I want.
But for me, as far as rating, 1, 2, 3, I would rate this one probably number 4 so far.
Okay, now wait. So the next one, there's this one that's just all black wrapper.
Oh, okay.
And the guess is that either it's the same as that one or it's an even darker chocolate.
Okay, so you want to do
I
that one
think we
next?
should do that next, so we
We'll
can
try that.
compare
You got it.
side by side.
It looks about the same. Does it? Hold on. Where is it?
Smells the same.
Yeah, it looks about the same as far as the color.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. The
Well,
wafer,
licorice would be terrible.
the wafer's different. This one's mellower than the cacao, I think.
Yeah, it
Not
is.
as sharp as the
Much mellower. Mm-hmm.
So we have
This
no
one-
idea what this one is. It doesn't
No.
have a lot of flavor.
To me, it tastes just like the baseline. It really does. In fact, I'm going to try a little bit of the baseline again just to see how it compares.
But it's darker, right? Where's it?
Yeah, to me, it's exactly the same as the baseline. So that's an equal one for me.
That's kind of where I was going with mine.
Mm-hmm.
I like it right in here. I'll put that right on top of this one.
It is darker though than the first one.
But it tastes like the baseline to me.
Yeah.
Not bad though.
Could you imagine? They need to remember what's the beans?
It's not licorice. It's not
No, no.
licorice. It's
But what are the jelly bellies?
jelly bellies.
I would
Ooh,
love these and jelly like popcorn flavor.
Okay, there's
cola
a show.
flavor.
There's a future show.
Oh, jelly beans?
Mm-hmm. Why not jelly bellies? That'd be good.
Birdie Bots, every flavor.
Oh. Yeah, I get that would be good entertainment. They have the ones that taste like earwax, vomit, dirt, grass.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Let's take a quick break and let our palates. So, Rich, do you remember as a child when you were in Japan, our sweet? Because I know in Britain, when I was stationed in Britain, everything's called sweets. You don't have the word candy. It's all called sweets. Do you find that the same in Japan? And based on what I did my research on Harajuku, candy is a huge thing in Japan. It's huge.
Yeah. When I was a kid there, it wasn't as huge a deal. We had what Dad called the 10 yen store, kind of up and around the corner. Japan has a real neat culture where everything is like in a walkable area. They try to have like one convenience store for every 7,000 people. So I mean, there's very deep penetration. Most of them 7-Eleven or Lawson or other ones. Ours was kind of a little no-name mom and pop dime store, and I remember Dad would give us our allowance, which is 25 cents. At that time, 360 yen per dollar was the exchange rate. So the dollar was way stronger in those days.
Mm-hmm.
So 25 cents would go pretty far. But we go down to the 10 yen store, and we got candies that were at that time, is in the late 60s. They're like sugar dots on paper, on wax paper. There are things like that. And then they did have some traditional type candies that had caramels. If you see pictures of, like, say, Osaka, where they have a picture of this guy standing with his arms out wide from that's from the Olympics, Glico. That company made caramels, and they were real popular at that time. So I'd get those quite a bit. But that I remember that I really liked salty treats rather than sweet treats at that time. So there were a few sweet things, but mostly I'd be buying. I had an addiction to pencils and pencil boxes and
well, there, in doing the research also, I was looking for, when I was looking for pictures and stuff like that, the big trend seems to be right now, at least based on the searches that I did, are penny candy stores. I guess that's a huge thing where kids go in with, a bag full of pennies, and they can go through these racks and just buy all kinds of stuff. And when I remember when I was a kid, we had a place called Ben Franklin. And Ben Franklin was kind of like a multi-use store, but they had candy aisles that had loose candies like gumballs or jawbreakers or stuff. You don't see that anymore. You really don't.
Wait, in the aisle where you could just grab it with your grubby little hands?
Oh yeah. They gave you a bag. They gave you a bag, and you just, scoop stuff in. And most kids what's a scoop? You know, so
Wait, it's funny. Rich mentioned that paper strip with the little dots on it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having that, and every time I had it, I wondered why the hell they made it, because you can't take those off without pulling a little paper off with every single one of those things.
Well, and of course, those little dots of sugar on these little pieces of paper later, basically turned into what we call dropping acid. But that's another show. That's another show.
PB's concerned about us, and I appreciate that.
Lock up straight razors. Fluctuation in blood sugar levels can contribute to mood swings. No, but see, PB, this candy from Japan is giving me this zen. I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, that's probably my blood sugar going through the roof, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Rich. Okay, Rich. We can still get classic candies individually at Rocket Fizz. See, we don't have a Rocket Fizz store yet. They're opening one.
Oh.
But I hear they're pretty cool with the different soda. Well, we tried the sodas, remember? Those weren't those Rocket Fizz sodas?
They sell them there.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, Rich.
This could be a real interesting one. You have one with got maple leaves on the front.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of the light green color one.
Yeah.
The pistachio
I was told
color
that's chestnut.
It's Mont Blanc is what the writing here says. So it could be chestnut. Chestnuts are real popular there. I remember going to some shrines and you'd buy bags of chestnuts. I didn't know about the American chestnut having gone tummy to the sky.
It does have a very beige type color.
Beigey.
Ooh, that's an interesting.
It smells like sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Like a sugar,
burnt sugar a little bit.
A little bit kind of I would imagine kind of a boozy taste, a little bit. Like
I get just sir. To me, it's just sweet.
Yeah.
Like a brandy.
No, there it is. Like a little almond now.
Yes.
Like a cake batter taste almost.
Yes, cake batter. Exactly. You nailed it. Cake batter.
Mm.
Cake batter, marzipan.
A little sweet for my liking. But the apple is falling farther and farther from the tree.
Yeah. Apple is moving further down.
I don't like the aftertaste of that one.
No? That might be at the top for me. I
don't think it's maple though. It's not maple.
No.
It's not maple.
Yeah, the person that could actually read it said it chestnut.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Rich, hit us again.
My wife drinks milk tea. When I go to the Japanese food store, she has me pick up a thing of it's royal milk tea. It's in a little blue bag.
Okay, I've got a question. So I have two. So which one? I've got one with a blue wrapper, one with a brown wrapper. We're doing the brown wrapper. Oh, yours is a red wrapper. Okay.
Well, I think they're all the same though.
So which one are we doing, Dave? The brown one?
Well, whatever you grab.
Okay, this one's got this
light color.
Yeah.
I think it's probably white chocolate or
Yeah, this one's I've been most curious about because you would think milk tea is a very subtle flavor. Oh, I'd get like Earl Grey.
Yes. It does have an Earl Grey.
This is very sophisticated. Gentlemen.
Yes.
This has more tea flavor than the green tea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
This is a grown-up flavor.
Yes. It's got a little bit of a sharpness to it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, there again, afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor comes out. I was thinking it's not strong enough while I was chewing it, but afterwards, it's delicious. Yeah, well, you could easily put Earl Grey on the bag.
Yes, that was very nice.
That's nice. I didn't expect that.
But you know what's weird though? In my palate, at the very end, it's almost got a perfumey aftertaste to me.
Perfume after.
I liken it to like what
Tiglily says. I can see that it's got a bergamot type of hit at the end to me.
See,
and bergamot's used.
Normally
She's not at home.
Well, normally she is, but she had to stay later at work. But I had a bag of each flavor all ready to go for her,
Oh,
so
cool.
she could taste along.
Dave took my route too, knowing that they're going to get hijacked. So,
Okay, well then, where does that one rank?
1, 2, 3, 4.
for me, this is above the other green tea. The green tea,
Yes.
below the strawberry.
Oh,
For me, it goes right underneath the cacao.
see, and it's weird because of the form factor. Like I said, dark chocolate. I wouldn't pick a Kit Kat. I'd just get a nice dark chocolate. This,
Right.
if you just wanted candy, it seems almost too sophisticated for that. Like I'd want to get a cup of coffee and this, and
Ooh, a cup of coffee with this milk tea.
milk tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
And a nice
That's what I'm saving the
Maduro
other half
cigar.
of this.
So I think we might be down to just one. We know for sure because we have this dark blue one, but I was told that this one is also strawberry, but we already had strawberry.
Well, let's try it now then. See if it's different. See, to me, I'm thinking because it looks Christmassy, it's going to have an evergreen type. No, it's got the same dark. Well, no, it's a lighter. It's not a dark chocolate.
Oh, that's strawberry.
Yeah. Or could it be cherry?
I can't get into it. Dang it. Open, says me. Here we go.
Oh,
See, Dave, to me, this is cherry. I
Like
get
a cherry
out of it.
cordial. Like,
That's what I get out of it.
that's
Yeah,
why
I definitely get a cherry, like a wild cherry.
I better have a second piece.
Yeah,
the old tartness.
but it's got a deeper chocolate flavor though than the strawberry. Yeah, see, to me, this is a chocolate covered cherry to me, which means that exit stage left. Somebody's going to be stealing a candy bar here pretty quick.
Yep.
I'd kind of want to. Where's that? Which one was the other strawberry one we had? What color was that? Oh,
There's
that was,
another pink one that's like half red.
oh
and half-
yeah, that one was pink.
Yeah, see, I don't have
This
that
one
anymore
is-
because that one's been
Stolen.
that's been taken.
Got hijacked.
And then so this one, we think is just white chocolate.
Okay, well, wait, we got to rate
Look.
this one. We got to rate this one.
Oh,
See, to me, this goes right below the strawberry to me.
this is in the pink pack with the strawberries, I think, for me.
Yeah, because I think it's cherry. I really do. I think it's cherry.
So for all of us, except for the apple one for you, Dave,
Mm-hmm.
these have either been as good or better than just the original.
Oh yeah, the original is slowly but surely because right now, just
Oh no, Rich, you like the original better than some of the.
It's matriculating down a little bit. As
Well,
I find
let's do that real quick, just as a palate thing. So for me, the dark green, which I guess was the green tea, that's number one, followed by the orange, followed by the strawberry, followed by the cherry, followed by the cacao, followed by the milk tea, and then a tie is the black one and the standard. Then the kind of the pistachio colored wrapper. That was another tea. That was like
Chestnut.
the chestnut, and then the apple.
Wow.
my
What?
favorite was-
Wait, P-Beat. You think they really have this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've seen
Sake?
pictures of them.
Really?
Oh.
How come we didn't get any?
I wonder if you could get those.
That's true.
Huh.
Okay,
the
Rich.
search begins.
So if I'm correct, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Is that right?
I got
Well,
two.
unless
Only two,
this
I
one.
think.
Well, no, we've got the
You
trick or
already-
treat.
Yeah, that's the apple one. That's the same.
We don't know that yet.
It's the same.
Oh, the trick or treat is the same as the apple.
Yeah, when I did the scan, they both said apple pie.
Okay, I gotta try it though. If it's the same.
Wait,
And
you
that
didn't
makes
like that
sense
one.
then. The apple pie.
Oh yeah, but that's why I gotta try it. Oh hell no. Nope, you're right.
Apple pie flavor. That-
No.
So,
Now you
Rich,
can't-
do you know what this one is? The guess was that this is the same as the original. It's just a different packaging.
It could be. I have no idea.
Okay, so is that our next one?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I think the only one left after that
Ah,
is the white chocolate one.
Why did I do that?
It says, "Kit,
Ooh,
the
this one.
powers are
This one's
blue."
This one's multicolored.
Oh, it
Look
is
at
not
that.
the same.
Look at this. You
It
got
is not
chocolate
the
on the
same.
bottom, and you got this
Like
on the top.
strawberry on top. I think that's
Mm.
chocolate strawberry.
Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Definitely strawberry, but with more of a chocolate.
What was your favorite so far?
Oh, this is, you know what this is? This is like a
Mm.
chocolate dipped strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
All fancy.
And I like, this is kind of tied for me. This one with the
Tea. Which one was that?
the chocolate
The cherry cordial.
one
Mhm.
and the orange.
Aha.
Cherry and orange for Rich's wife.
Uh-huh.
The top.
Well, the original,
She likes the baseline Japanese one.
we've been together a long time. We have similar tastes.
Because I tell them to.
I did. It's okay, but not as good as this one. This one.
So
I
I
like
would
the
say the
Well-
strawberry. I'd rather have just the straight up strawberry because if I want the strawberry flavor, I want that one like kicked you in the teeth a little bit more with the tartness.
Right.
But this one wasn't bad.
Right.
But between the two.
Right.
I think if I'm gonna get a flavor, I just get the straight up flavor.
Right.
Really?
Although I don't know, that chocolate dipped strawberry, that was kind of nice.
I do
I
like
like that. That was my number 2.
Yeah. Okay,
All
so we have what, one more?
White chocolate.
You think it's white chocolate, or is that what she said? Oh yeah. Oh wait a minute, this got speckles in it though.
Crunch.
This might,
Could be
this might
Oreo?
be cookies and cream.
Oh,
This might be
yes.
cookies and cream.
It's marked
think
as an
you're right.
adult flavor, so.
That's not just white chocolate. That's got a nuttiness to it.
I was gonna say I got some coconut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right then. The coconut just hit me. I think it's coconut.
It's nice.
I think it's
That's a
coconut.
nice surprise.
Yeah. But I think you're right. I think the base is white chocolate, and then you get the hits of the coconut.
Bruce says hi.
Well, there we. Yeah, I don't.
Like a toasted coconut.
Yes,
so-
yes.
So what I would love is, because this was too expensive to buy the form factor we did. But if you're in Japan, I would love having little tiny ones of a variety of flavors, just like you would with jelly beans or whatever, because these were all great. And just to have to pick one.
These are Kit Kat. Interesting note about Kit Kat. When it came to Japan in the 70s, Kit Kat it happens to sound like a Japanese idiom, kitokatsu, which is certainly you will win.
Oh, okay.
And so the Japanese are big for cheering each other on to do your best, or how they and they love to give gifts to each other. And so these are a big deal, giving gifts and having his little favors around. It's kind of cool, actually, the way they kind of grabbed it into their culture and kind of made it their own. When you guys' sugar gets real high, do you start getting sleepy?
What?
No, it's when it gets dark out. That's when I get sleepy. I'm going back through. I think chestnut's not my favorite.
No.
Orange is still my favorite, followed by a strawberry, and then our base Kit Kat. Then the dark chocolate. There's the group in the middle, the tea and the dark chocolate and milk tea and that whole mishmash, and the cherry, working down the apple and the Mont Blanc chestnut. flavor.
Oh,
but
you put that low. Huh?
it's low, but not the bottom. It's above the apple. Apple's pretty bad. I didn't care for that.
Both of you, huh?
And the coconut, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put that. It's kind of in that middle group, maybe the lower part of that middle group.
Uh-huh.
It's one that I don't think I would buy a bag of them, but it's nice having one or two around just to scratch that itch when you want it, you know.
Yeah, for me, I went back and I tasted the orange and the green tea, and to me, the orange wins for me.
Bruce, this is science. I gotta, this is how we do our tastings. I don't think Bruce dials into our show a lot, so you go through, you kind of get the sense, but you got to go back then and compare once you know.
I don't know
what you've had. So P-Beat says they have soy sauce, wasabi, banana, fruit parfait, cotton candy, rum raisin, melon,
rum raisin,
roasted corn, pudding, cough drop. Uh-oh. We lost our buddy Dave. Wonder if he just blew his... Here he comes. Oof. Come back, Dave.
That was weird.
You here? All right.
Yeah, I'm back.
I don't cough drop flavor. I don't see any point in that.
Well, they have all kinds of peculiar flavors, I guess.
Going back and thinking about which, if I was to buy a full size one of what it would get, I just think I would probably get just the normal flavor, right? Like if I want strawberry candy, I wouldn't get, because you think of this as like a chocolate bar.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I would get it thinking, oh, I want a Kit Kat. What flavor do I want? You want Kit Kat flavor. These are interesting, but
I don't know. The orange to me, the orange to me really, really took the cake for me. The orange, then followed by the green tea, and then all the other ones down. And the apple was definitely last for me.
And this assortment had 12. Then there was a couple of them had 16, but they were quite a bit more expensive. That's why I said, let's do the cheap one.
Oh, well, now I got to look for a sake Kit Kat. Oh, that's the one's struck my interest. Well, there we go. I think definitively we could say gathering together all of our votes is don't get the apple pie.
Yes.
I don't know that we came up with the number one.
No, I think it's just flavor.
Some were surprises. That one that tasted like actual black tea.
Mm-hmm.
That was very nice, and the coconut one was a surprise. So, thank you, Rich.
No, American versus Japanese, the Nestle versus Hershey.
Yeah.
What are our thoughts on that?
Japanese is better.
Japanese is better.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm a big fan of Nestle overall, but
yeah,
they definitely were better. And I did one of our science experiments. I did find out that if you put all of these on top of a laptop screen, they become milk chocolate, or they become hot chocolate. Very melty.
Do we have
now
any viewers from outside the United States that might have access to Nestle from places other than Japan? Nestle chocolate.
Oh,
that's a good point.
Kit Kat flavors from elsewhere.
Right.
Right. If whatever you think, put it in the comments below. We'll look at those.
Yeah.
Rich is like he's full throttle.
Well, yeah. I've had a YouTube channel for 12 years, so.
Well, I don't know what's happening to but you guys are like huge. I don't even have a full screen. I don't know what I did when I went out, but I've got monster screens.
You look normal on this end, guy.
Yeah, it's just my view. So, well I thought that was very good. I thought that was fun.
David's mentioned a few times about doing Doritos, so I reached out to the company, seeing if we could get flavors, hoping from other countries and all that stuff, and. The canned answer didn't seem like they were all that impressed with supplying drinks and days with free Doritos. So we're going to
let's try Jelly Belly. Maybe they'll send us like some sample packs of different stuff.
You know what? Their factory's right over there.
There you go. You can go visit them in person.
I can go. If you go, I've been there multiple times actually. and you can get what they call belly flops. I think it's I'm trying to remember how many pounds it is. It's in a very large, multi-pound bag of their seconds or whatever, misshapen.
Really?
I don't know what they are, but they're dirt cheap. But all sorts of flavors mixed together. It's just kind of you get what you get.
That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Well, I can't see the comments, so you guys will have to tell me if there's any.
Dave and Rich show. Well, it is. Tonight it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go, basically make myself a nice martini insulin cocktail. And
Well, if you just went and ran 5 miles, I think that counterbalances it.
but the thing is, you remember what happened when I went out at dark? I tripped over shit. And
Oh dear.
All right.
I mean, I still got a little bit of the chin music, not bad. I was able to shave it with a straight razor, so that wasn't too bad.
Well, anyway, as you see, you can throw out ideas of what might be our next taste test.
Exactly.
It doesn't all have to be awful stuff like spicy
No.
foods or bugs or whatever. But
Right.
if
Yeah,
you
this
want the
was actually-
definitive answer of what is the best,
Yes, you
We'll do
need to tell us. Well, Rich, on behalf of Dave and myself, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute hoot. Thank you so much, and I hope everybody enjoyed this show as we came live from Tokyo, Japan, and I think that's about it, huh, guys?
yeah. Thanks, Rich.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Rich. So say goodnight, Dave.
Night, Dave.
And thank you for all the barflies. And we will see you next week. Same bat time, same back channel.